What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, I guess. So, I've been trying for days on end now, last 3 days, to get a video like this, but my iCloud storage has keep filling up as full as I've done the video, so I'm just going to pray it doesn't happen during this one, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. I can't really control it if it does, I guess. So, anyways, today is Saturday, August 24th, I believe, is the date, and I just picked up 3 triple cheeseburgers from McDonald's. So, sounds like a fatty move, right? Well, no, not really, because as I eat it, I'm going to open the burger, remove those 2 buns. Weird, right? Weird, right? Well, doing this, and with really no limit on the amount of burgers I've gotten as I've ate there per day, for the last week since I've been back on campus in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and about 2 weeks overall I've been kind of watching it, but really hardcore for the last week. Basically this, and then some on-campus bunless burgers. My weight has gone down 16 pounds, and I'm still working out and pretty intense, routine workouts, and still gaining muscle, but losing weight, so my fat's going down, and I'm happy to say that it's also allowed me to just feel better, have a lot of fun going around campus, just enjoying life back at school. But yeah, so McDonald's, when you hear that, you don't think healthy. You don't think, oh, a diet, basically McDonald's for a couple weeks. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. So, let me take you in a little bit of a time machine. So, rewind about a few weeks back into the summer. I was home with my family. I got to get I'll stop eating for a second. My wisdom teeth out, and I had the consultation appointment for when it would happen. And I learned during that I weighed in at 276, which was a bit disheartening for me whenever they did the weigh-in to get my body measurements, because over the summer, my mom, who is a registered dietitian, really smart in this field, knows more about the X's and O's of the actual food and diet and stuff than I do. I just try to kind of put it in action with my lifestyle. But she had taught me about the art of fasting, and it was really fascinating to see what you could get out of just not eating food for like a few days, and how it's not going to kill you. It's not that detrimental to your health. And I did that a few times, lost some chunks of weight, 10 to 15 pounds the first few times I did it, and it seemed to have just come back, because the problem with me is once I did the fast for a couple days, I tended to kind of fall back into my regular dietary habits, which the fast taught me how it felt more productive to eat between longer intervals. Like, I would kind of let myself pig out on fast food with my friends or something like that, but it would be after I hadn't ate for maybe a day. Like, not eating for a day is not really that hard for me, because I go to college, and I mean, crap like that happens. Like, I'll run into times where I can't eat for hours on end, and I'm busy with just a bunch of other stuff going on, and so I just gotta hold out. And so yeah, just kind of when I'm doing stuff like spacing out meals like that isn't that hard, but I identified that as being the problem. And the other thing that we realized was, at the doctor, they're gonna have a reliable scale. They get you your measurements. Like, that's what I was. That's kind of what my body was set at, 276 pounds. But I decided, frankly, that wasn't going to be acceptable to me. I don't like getting deep or sounding weird with the whole, like, insecurity about body image type of thing. Like, no disrespect to people who do, but, I've always been a bigger guy, but I've always hit the gym and been more active, more into the grind than a lot of friends, people my age are, whether they believe it or not. And I've always ate overall healthier than other people, but I wasn't doing the exact right thing, and what that was is avoiding carbs. And it makes sense if you look at it textbook. Like, don't eat sugar, and sugar is obviously the worst thing for you. Like, everybody knows that. It's just a fact. I don't have to give you the research on that. But yeah, once I started watching my sugar, like, once I got that weigh-in at the doctor during the wisdom teeth consultation appointment, one recommendation my awesome mom, by the way, also gave me was getting a new scale, because even though it did tell me, the scale we had at home, that I lost weight from the fasts I did earlier in the summer, the scale we used was this really old one that was my parents', and yada yada yada, and I didn't really know if I could trust the measurements on it because it really was old and raggedy, and it was a good call by my mom to maybe get a new one, because one epiphany I had during that weigh-in is when I realized it wasn't going to be acceptable and I really wanted to, start there on a new diet and, continue my fitness regimen and stuff, is one thing that would be key for me is a scale, because I've done a lot of this, like, whether people believe it or not by how I look, I guess. During my freshman year at college here at OSU, I went on a kind of a self-proclaimed low-carb diet at the end of the semester. I just wanted to try new stuff. Coming to the campus, every time I'm on campus life, everything feels new and refreshed, and it was just one of those things I felt confident doing, just being able to live on my own, not having the distractions of what we eat as a family, what my family's going out to get, what my friends are going out to get, just being able to live on my own and get my own food and control it. And I loved doing that, and I could just work out at the rec center we have here whenever I wanted, and it worked out pretty well for me. But I wasn't being as restricted. I didn't realize how much carbohydrate material, basically, I was still putting in my body, because, when I do these weigh-ins, when I've held myself accountable with the new scale I have, this new high-tech scale that gives me other body statistics because it's synced with my phone through Bluetooth, and it'll tell me, let's say like BMI, metabolism, metabolic age, metabolism, what percentage is skeletal muscle, what percentage is body fat, all that good stuff. And while it would tell me all that, I was able to hold myself a lot more accountable, because it makes such a difference when you're telling yourself you're going to go through a change and you have something each morning that is going to weigh you and, tell you basically you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. And I realized, gosh, when I went on these self-proclaimed diets and was watching myself, I really was not doing all that I should have. Let's say a few nights ago I had like a Sprite, like a bottle of Sprite with my friends. I'm not joking. That's all I had for the day. To put in perspective my eating schedule, it would be, so far when I've been back on campus here, I'll do maybe, again, as a college student, on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, my classes start later, so I don't even get up till a little bit later. I'm a coffee guy. I'll have coffee with a little bit of creamer or just iced lattes if I buy it from somewhere. I'll get that maybe late morning, but then I wouldn't end up eating until maybe the afternoon, maybe 1 or 2. I'll get on campus bunless burgers, so we have a Johnny Rockets here at OSU. I'll get a couple double burgers there, take off the buns, cheeseburger. I get the fatty meat and the cheese, dairy, and consume that, and that gives me all the macronutrients I need. I don't need the carbs, I don't need anything else filling up my system, and it fills me up and I'm good for the day. I'll do that, water, and been doing kind of that routine in the evening when nothing's open on campus. I'll hit up McDonald's again, kind of be a regular there, just because you could do the same thing at Sonic with burgers, but the thing with McDonald's is it's cheap, is the deal breaker to me, so it's a good money saver too, for that recommendation. But basically, yeah, over the past few weeks I've been doing that, and going back to the Sprite consumption that one night, so I've been losing constant weight by doing this. Literally, it's one of the, most guilty pleasures you can get, that constant progress of like your weight going down and still going to the gym and feeling like you're strong and stuff, in my opinion. But I had one Sprite and the weight went up 3 pounds the next day. Like, I'm not going to be a complainer. I mean, like, people get defensive who are blessed with genetics and they don't have to deal with this, but I have terrible genetics, and like, if I eat bad, it's going to come back to me. Like, that stuff about, being able to go to the gym and just work out really hard and carb load otherwise than that, even if it's not a lot of cardio that you do, and that's why you're ripped. Like, that is bull you know what, okay? Like, people are different. People have and to the people who say, yeah, well, that's because people are different. Well, that's the thing. Like, people have different genetics, so you gotta be understanding that, some big fatty dude like me saying he goes to the gym and stuff isn't BSing you. He's being legit. It's just that he has different genetics, and the way his food consumption affects his overall health is going to be way different. So that's a little take on the sort of analysis of this and how the genetics play a role. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to share that because I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of document my journey, so to speak, of kind of my body transformation and my just overall health transformation with this diet. And I honestly got to give a shout out to the Renfo Scale brand, because that thing I've been using, I mean, bottom line is, it was a great idea by my mom, who again has inspired me with all these ideas of fasting and the low carb diet and the McDonald's with no bun idea. But man, yeah, her idea in the scale, because it's incredible what using a scale in the morning to weigh yourself and knowing that it's reliable, high tech, giving you at least somewhat reliable measurements, and knowing that you have that waiting for you in the morning is going to keep you from going out late for a shake or something the night before, if you're that type of guy. I admit I'm like that sometimes. It keeps you from doing that, and you get constant progress. And I don't get, like, not getting the junk food at this point, it's not even a distraction to me anymore. I've enjoyed just being back on campus, back at school, my junior year, still have time, still young enough to embrace this. And so just being able to go to the gym, do everything I can still do with friends just without eating the same junk food, and just kind of getting the same high you get from fast food or junk food, from the constant progress you're getting every morning and looking a little better each day, I'll take that. That's enough for me. I don't need, the weakling highs that people get from having a shake or going to Whataburger or any of that crap. I used to not be able to go without Whataburger for a week. I haven't been there in a month, maybe, I think now. So this is kind of, again, I've been trying to record a longer video like this to explain this transition I'm trying to go through, and I think it may be interesting and some good ideas for any of you trying to lose weight, trying to build muscle, anything like that. So comment if you were interested in this. Please share it. Please do any of that. I know I was not super articulate and I'm just sitting in a car, but I just kind of want to give you a, candid moment of how I'm doing this. And so just Saturday, August 23rd, 3:55 p.m. Random times I eat, but I space on my meals 5-6 hours, maybe 2 to 3 a day. I do bunless burgers, and that's about it. I do other meat too. It's a meat diet, really, but as a college student, the easiest thing to get and know that you're getting the right healthy stuff for me is the burgers. And honestly, not having the variety doesn't bother me that much, because again, I've enjoyed the progress. The progress has been the only high that I need, and that's about a wrap for this intro to that. So yeah, I plan on posting a few more daily report videos of what I did at the gym and what I ate per day, and updating those into a hopefully cool collage video if I can keep this on for long enough, or keep it off the weight for long enough to get you a really cool little kind of YouTube video vlog doc about my journey through this diet and routine. So yeah, comment, subscribe, and I was able to record the whole video this time, so I know it may have been sketchy and not fluid at some points, but I just wanted to give you an on-the-fly take on this new diet thing I'm doing, and I hope to see you in more videos. Awesome, thanks.